Hi, everyone. This is Carlita Nelson, Executive National Vice President, Independent Consultant with Arbonne International, and I am coming to you to give you a quick getting started solid in Arbonne with your Arbonne business using our action plan that we have that gives you step-by-step instructions on how to have and build a successful business in Arbonne. And so this is the action plan that we have available for you, and it's on your uplines websites. And for Carlita Nelson's Nation, it is carlitanelson.com, CARLEETA.com, and the password is all lowercase Arbonne, ARBONNE. And so that's where you will find this underneath the Getting Started section, the Arbonne Action Plan. And you see it there on your screen, and it just helps you go through step by step and know how to have all the ingredients you need for success. I always tell people that, we're teaching you how to be a business owner whenever you join Arbonne, and it's Business 101. And if you were building a business with Arbonne or any other business and you needed to go get a loan at the bank, you would have to have a plan for success. This is your plan for success with Arbonne. And so the very first thing that we know we have to have that is going to help make you bulletproof in this business is to help you define your why. And there's items here on this page right here that help you know what is some questions that help you think about what a why looks like in Arbonne. And it's, what is your dream? But I will tell you, sometimes people don't know what a dream is anymore because they put their dreams down because they started being too painful to try to hang on to, because you just felt there's just no way that it's ever going to happen for me or my family. And then there's questions on here like, if time and money were not an issue, what would you be doing? Like, I love the question, how would you spend your day every day if you got to choose who you got to spend it with and how you got to spend your day and time? And so that's what it means with time and money were no issue. What would you do? I wouldn't have always gone to work if I had not needed the paycheck, or I would have spent time with different people besides the people at work if I hadn't needed the paycheck for my family back whenever I was working as an advanced practice pediatric nurse. And then the other one is, what does my family want that we don't have? And it's not always what do they want, but what do they need? Sometimes people want to be home with their kids, but also kids need us to be home with them at some times in their life. And then, how much money do you want to make? What will I do with extra income? What would I do with more time? Gosh, that was the one that I always felt, as desperate as we needed money, I always really wanted time more than anything. I just needed to have a little money to be able to go buy back my time. And then, what would I like to work from home so I can be with my kids or be available for other friends and family that need me, and be able to still work and build a successful business around them and the needs that the priorities I have for my life have? And how much debt do I need to get out of? So those are some great questions to help you go, what is a why? What does a why mean? And then write those down and be very, very specific about what it will do for you. But I really like to help people realize that it's not only what it will do for you, it's what I want you to think about and write down, what would life be like if you don't achieve this for your life and your family? What will it turn out like that you don't want if you don't get in here and take care of this business and allow it to make changes for your life? And I also always say, have these whys be big enough that will make you work, that will make you push back against the world. Maybe you have, you're starting this business and it's not real comfortable to start a network marketing business or to be selling skincare, nutrition, makeup, whatever it may be that you think you're selling here with Arbonne. But I will tell you, is it more uncomfortable to live and continue to live the way you have been living, or to do this as a business? And whenever you realize why you're really doing this and that you want this no matter what, and you're not going to settle for less than what you and your family can have, then it doesn't matter what the world says to you or about you. You won't care and you won't stop building your Arbonne business for them, because you know clearly and see clearly why you're doing this for your family and the people you love more than life itself. The next page that you see is a 100-person contact list. And forgive me for my black and white copies, but it's the 100-person contact list that you see. And it's where you're going to write down every single person you know, friends, family, neighbors, not just here, but also in other countries, in other states, and people that you don't even think would be interested in Arbonne, but you just know they're amazing people and that have amazing success qualities that you would like to share Arbonne with, whether it's the products, the opportunity, or both. And we're going to have you start with 100, but you're going to continue to add to this list so that it grows for you. It never shrinks. I always tell people this contact list is getting you started. It will never shrink. It only grows, because people will maybe say no to you when you offer to share Arbonne with them, but that doesn't move them from your list. It just moves them over to another list for later on, or that you hang out with them. You still are friends with them. You still, do life with them, but you listen for every time that they say they need Arbonne, because they mention one of those things that you went through in your why list here that help you realize they still need this, they just don't see it yet. And you're going to go back and revisit this opportunity with them every time you hear them saying, I need Arbonne. And you're going to say, I shared this with you before, but I would love for you to sit down with me and let me share with you why I see this being such a great fit for you and your family, because what you're saying you need, Arbonne can provide. And I'm okay with you telling me, no, it's not the thing for you, but only after you sit down and let me share what this really is and give you solid information to make that decision on, and so that it's an informed decision of whether this can be something for you and your family. So even if you don't think they're interested, keep them on this list. And I will tell you guys, don't judge for people. If Martha McIntyre had judged me, we had a nice home, we had great cars, we had a beautiful family, we had great successful careers. Any normal consultant could have looked at us and said, oh, they don't need Arbonne, or she would, laugh at me if I ever shared this with her. Maybe I did laugh at at Martha when she shared Arbonne with me. Maybe I didn't think I needed it, but you know what? Martha was right. I was wrong. I desperately needed Arbonne in my life for myself and my family. And I'm so glad that I had a skilled consultant that did not give up on me and gave me the grace I needed and the information I needed to be able to say yes to this opportunity for my life. So just know you're going to continue to add people, but you got to start with a good list of people so that you're thinking with abundance, and you also are not letting them just jumble around in your head and make you a little bit crazy, because you're like, oh my gosh, you think of this person and then you forget about them. If you have their names all written on a piece of paper, you're going to know exactly what you need to do and who you need to contact. And this is going to help you think of people that you may not naturally not think of, but that will spark your memory to come back and look at the memory jogger list that will help you think of people that maybe you have forgotten or lost touch with. So the next page that you're going to look at is starting your dream team. And this is how we start SMART. And this is on our, quick getting started 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start with a dream team immediately and building it immediately. And you're going to go back through that list of people that we saw back here and that you have written down and really thinking about, and you're going to go through that list and put a star by their name every time they fit a dream team qualifier. And you're going to use the questions that you see below here to be able to help you know what a qualifier for a dream team person is, which first of all, go through that list and star every name on there that you wish you could spend some more time with or work with. And then go back and star every name that is a person on there that is hardworking, driven, ambitious, and successful at whatever it is they do. Even if it is stay-at-home mom, they run a great home, they have good kids, they're organized, they're on purpose, and they're not just laying on the sofa eating bonbons and their kids running wild. That's the kind of thing that says this person's successful and just really good at whatever they decide to do. It doesn't have to mean title or position, because Arbonne doesn't look at those and say, oh, they can be successful or they can't based on a title or position and based on what the world standards of success is. We just want somebody who is doing all the right things for them and their family and doing the best they can, working as hard as they can, and that is a person that is successful. Not victims, but people that are victors, no matter what their circumstances and situation is. Who is a person of influence is another question on that list. And we just, again, stress not by position or title, but by how they make people feel. The people that light up a room, I tell people put 2 stars by their name, because they're going to be somebody who attracts people naturally to their business and build a team quickly, because whatever that person does, the other people join them because they want to be around them and a part of them, because they feel better about themselves when they're with them than when they're with anybody else. I like me best when I'm with you kind of feeling. Put 2 stars by that person's name. And then the next thing you want to ask on that list is, who is it that has told you, I need Arbonne? That is that not anybody comes around and says, oh, I need Arbonne, help me, build an Arbonne business. Occasionally that happens, but not always. But what they're saying is, life is hard. I wish I had extra income. I wish I could take vacation. I wish I didn't have to put my kids in daycare. I wish I didn't have to be a stressed out, grumpy mom. All of those things are saying, I need Arbonne. I wish I could lose weight. I wish I had more energy. I wish I had better skin. I need Arbonne. I need Arbonne. I need Arbonne. Anybody who has said that, put a star by their name. And then the last question you want to go through on that list to help you identify quality people that are ready for this business and could be great at it if they said yes, is, who is it that has a little bit of money to Arbonnize themselves and their home? Who is it that can get on the products? Because we really aren't salesmen, even though at the end of every day, nothing happens without a sell. What we are people that use these products, love what they do for us, and passionately share them with other people because we know it will help them too. So that's the first part of that page. The second part of that page is we're going to start scheduling the activity that we talked about in the Getting Started 1, 2, 3. And we're going to start smart and help you fill your calendar as soon as you possibly can, because activity is the lifeblood of our business and the key to building positive momentum that pushes you in a direction faster than you would go without it. And you want to use your contact list and the reasons why you thought of people to talk to them about getting activity and letting you share more Arbonne with them via a group event in their home, a one-on-one coffee date, or a Zoom like this that you can sit down and share it with them because they live out of state, out of town, their schedules don't match up with you, or even live out of the country. But you're going to get those 10 activities in the next 30 days on your calendar. And that is going to be what helps get you into that momentum cycle. And then you're going to print out the success tracker to help you know what you're doing with that activity, and are you hitting all the qualifiers that you need to in order to have a successful week and month. And you're going to start scheduling that activity and getting in front of those 40 to 50 people that tracker talks about, and sharing Arbonne with them. And the best way to do that is with 8 to 10 group events, because at each event you're going to have 4 to 5 people at every event, and it's going to help you get in front of those 40 to 50 people that are going to hear your Arbonne story. And then you're going to look for verbiage if you need to. If not, they'll hand you verbiage from our booking verbiage sheet in order to be able to know how to schedule all this activity with the people that you know are dream team people and or the people off of your 100-person contact list. And then one of the things that I think is huge whenever you go to schedule activity is everybody who joins this business has already been really good at using 24 hours out of every single day. And what we want is for you to know that Arbonne can still be in your life and help become a business if you give it the position of priority for your life. I always tell people there are really make sure that you learn how to take control of your calendar and put what matters to you most on your calendar. When you learn how to do this, what you're really learning how to do is take control of your life, and because you've decided what success is to you. I know success for me is knowing that every day I have spent time and energy and added value to the priorities that I have for my life. And that is first my faith, second my family, third, the job that is paying the bills for my family, and then I add my Arbonne activity around that. That's how I built my business, being a very busy, full-time nurse, advanced practice nurse, working 50 to 60 hours a week, being a busy mom of 2 kids, and having a husband that worked double his salary every year in overtime and basically was a paycheck for our family. But because I didn't let other things take my calendar over, and take up time out of the very little time that I had to build this business, I was able to find enough time and work this on a part-time basis, just like it requires all of us to do, but it gave me a full-time income in return super fast. And it's because I made it a priority. I didn't work it in whenever I could or whenever people allowed me to. I made it a position, a priority for me and my family. And even though I did days where there was just Arbonne on my events, you know, where I didn't have games or things with my kids on these evenings, I would work and then I would go to an Arbonne event. I would circle wherever I had space and I would fill it up with Arbonne. But I also, whenever I was at events that I was practicing my faith or my family, spending time with my family at events, birthday parties, celebrations, things like that, holidays, I also took advantage of being able to share Arbonne with those people whenever I was at those events, in addition to making time for Arbonne all by itself on the times where I was not, you know, filled up with time with my faith, family, or my job. So getting control of your calendar and letting someone help you know how to do that is huge for your business, because if you don't think you have any time to build this business, you'll never ask anybody for an appointment to be able to share this business with them. And I want you to make sure you know you have the time and let somebody help you know how to do that. The next thing we're going to do is help you know what goals you're going to be working towards to set goals to get you where you need to go as soon and fast as you possibly can. A good goal for everyone, no matter what level of income you are in the business, even for myself, for me to personally do 3,000, 6,000, or 10,000 for my business is a great goal for me at the lowest level of my business. But for people starting out, this is a great goal for you to start out with. Minimum, you're going to do 3,000. Your great goal is going to be 6,000, and an awesome goal is going to be 10. And it's going to help you either go into qualification for district, go complete district manager and get your pay raise within the first 30 days or less of you starting this business, or achieve district manager as well as go into qualification and have a pay raise because you're in qualification for the area manager level, which is the second of 4 levels in this company. But it takes a team, and everyone knows a team and needs a team. And we talked about that already with the dream team and helping identify who dream team people are. These are your 4 to 5 star people off of that 100-person contact list that you're going to start out with. And when you are doing activity for your business, but you help other people, 3 other people start doing the same thing for their business, then you are going to be able to have, you know, each of you hitting that good, great, and awesome goal of 3,000. And if you did 3, 6, 12, or 3, 6, 9, 12,000, that's you hitting 12,000 and completing district in 1 month, but also being in qualification for area manager in the same month. And that's how you want to do it. And we want you to write down days, like when do you want to be a district manager, an area manager, a regional vice president, national vice president. The past president we had in Arbonne, every time you saw her, she would ask you automatically whether you were just starting the business or you'd been in it a while. When are you going to go regional vice president? And that's what we want to know, because when you put a date down, it gives you something to shoot for. And people believe you when you say, you know what, I'm going to go region. And it doesn't even matter. It should scare you, because goals that are worth having are scary. But you don't worry if you don't hit it, because you know what? You're going to be closer to hitting it just because you were working for it and shooting in that direction. So once you have your dream team, help your team find their team. Duplication. You can't be the only one getting successful, because you won't be successful without helping somebody else get successful in this business. So help your team find their dream team, just like we're helping you. And then read books. Leaders are readers, and you are where you are in life today because of what you've accomplished and who you are today. If you want more out of life, you're going to have to become more and grow into more. And that is what we're going to help you do by helping you learn how to grow personally and grow with you personally by reading books, listening to Arbonne's Learn and Burns, etc., and plugging into already successful people. There's different list of books here for each area that you feel like you need to focus on. And that's the getting started solid with an action plan. This is just a quick little checklist to help you know what you are going to need to do in summary to make sure you're covering all those things that we've just talked about. But complete your getting started, sign up, listen to this video that I just started or shared with you, and order your consultant packages. If you can order all 3 as soon as possible, that's going to be the smartest and best way to get started and stay successful in the business. Determine and write down your 8 reasons why, complete your 100-person contact list, start building your dream team with the tools and this help that we have for you, and then book your 8 to 14 events, including your 2 launch back-to-back events, and get connected and stay connected to all of the avenues that we use to help support you on your journey. Voxer is huge, Facebook groups are huge, and getting your upline website as well as your upline contact numbers to be able to know who to contact whenever you have questions and need help. So I hope this helps all of you to be able to get started on a rock solid foundation and have success, and know that at minimum, district in the first 30 to 60 days and going into qualification for area is what I want you to shoot for, because you can, and it's possible when you follow this step-by-step instruction for you and your business. So thank you so much for listening to me, and I hope this helps make you feel confident about what you need to do for your business, as well as helping somebody else know exactly what they need to do for theirs. And you go build that dream team ASAP with confidence in knowing that you're just going to plug them into the same tools and resources that you're getting plugged into for them to be successful with you. I wish you all the very, very best. Committed to your success.